A lot of people are going to say Hog Rider, and I don't disagree with that. But just to say that it's annoying when he's dropped at the bridge, and that's obviously the most annoying part. But still, Hog Rider decks typically are high skilled. Okay, you have to really be careful. You're going to get chip, you're going to get chip, but you got to be able to defend. A lot of times they're quick cycle kind of decks, or unless you're playing a big boy Mega Knight kind of Hog Rider decks, which to me those aren't really great decks. Okay, but if you're playing a quick cycle, you have to be able to defend well with those other cards that you have in that deck, whether it's cannon, skeletons, musketeer, right? We're talking about 2.6 and other kind of variations, right? There's Hog EQ, right? There's Hog XE NATO. What's going on, y'all? Welcome back. Hope you guys doing well. As always, your boy is back into the Clash Royale video. Got a special one today. All right, we're going to be ranking the top 4 cards that I think currently in the game that have ruined Clash Royale, guys. Before we jump into it, though, if you haven't seen my last video, we'll leave a link in the description below, guys. You've got to try that deck out. All right, the bowler is sneaky good. Not OP, Mother Witch status, right, but sneaky good, guys. If you're around that 59, 163, give or take, guys, I think the deck is going to work well for you. I'm like 20-2 and something crazy like that. All right, anyways, guys, I'm going to be using that as my trophy pushing deck for the remainder of the season. I am looking to try to work live streaming into my schedule. Been pretty busy with work and all that stuff lately. So if you're not currently subscribed, please consider doing so. It'd be greatly appreciated. All that continued support. Much love to y'all. Very, very appreciative of that, guys. So if you would consider, be greatly, like I said, appreciated. All right, guys. So we're going to jump right into it. Card number 1, guys, is the big boy Golem. All right. And let me say that this is no disrespect to anyone that uses these cards or anything like that, okay, these decks, all right? I'm just stating my opinions, all right? Some people hate the Hog Rider, okay? A lot of people hate the Hog Rider. I don't mind the Hog Rider, okay? I told you guys it's my favorite win condition, but still at the same time, if I play against it, I don't hate it, okay? I mean, it's annoying and things like that, but I don't hate it, okay? But Golem, all right? See Golem in the back, it's going to be a Night Witch. If you see Night Witch, you know you're playing Golem, okay? I'm not going to say whether it's low skill, high skill, or anything like that, okay? You do got to learn how to play, you know, heavy deck and things like that. So there's strategy, thought, right? Defend well and don't overcommit and things like that. Eventually get your push. It's all about that push, guys. Big boy Golem, Night Witch, 1 or 2 of the dragons, and then hope that everything crosses. Half healthy Golem, NATO it all together, or lightning, okay? Hit double, and then you're going to rush everything, and you're just going to spam, okay? Like it's bait or something like that. You're just going to like you have 50 elixir, okay? Boom, boom, boom. That's it. That's all it is, guys. You overwhelm, okay? To me, Golem, I still to this day don't understand why they even buffed, I think like 6 months ago or something, they buffed the Golemites death damage. I was like, what are you doing, okay? You got to actually do the reverse, okay? So to me, Golem is my number 1 card that I think that has ruined the game. Number 2, guys, and I hate to say this because I use them from time to time, is the big boy Mega Knight. That card to me, of all cards, I could be off here, but for the most part, it's definitely down there. Lowest skilled card, okay? They need to do something with big boy Mega Knight. That's why he's used all the time. Too much value with the interior arena, splash, and all those kinds of things, and the counter pushing potential in double and all that kind of stuff. And it's just all over the place, all right? I would say definitely if I'm playing Clash Royale 50% or more, I'm seeing Mega Knight, all right? That's too much for me. It's a low skill card. I think they need to raise it to 8 elixir or something. I'm just tired of Mega Knight. Obviously, you know, I've used it and things like that, but at the same time, I don't know. I try to find decks that don't use it. All right, so that is card number 2. Card number 3, guys, I'm just going to say the word defensive. Y'all should know by now what I'm about to say. That is the Expo, guys, okay? Ever since it was introduced, people were trying it out, this and that. Years ago, it was, unless you were using it, continued using it, everyone hated the Expo. Until this day, everyone hates the Expo. To me, it's evolved more into the strategy behind Expo, like ISPO. All right, when you start to see that, you're just like, oh, and they start cycling, and then they start stacking buildings, and then it's double, and then they're defending over here with an Expo, and the you know, right by the arena tower, you know, and then they're spell cycling and this and that, and it's just so it goes the duration. It lasts like 76 years, the whole duration of the battle, and then they rocket for the win or something like that, guys. It is super boring, super defensive, and that is never the way Clash Royale was intended to be played. All right. Okay, so Expo's number 3. Going into my 4th card, controversial probably. However, I hate this card so much, and that is the Rage Spell. This segues a little more into me speaking about skill and people getting better. All right, the Rage Spell speaks 2 things to me. People do this, okay, and they're not going to get better at the game. All right, that's just that simple to me. All right, because they are just going to, once the battle starts, they're going to drop E-barbs, blah, blah, blah. All right, 10 elixirs worth of whatever. And they're going to hope that their opponent is in a bad cycle, and then they're going to drop Rage, once they get that 2 elixir, if their cycle is on, right there with that, and then they're just gonna hope and pray, and let's see, let's hope it goes right, guys. The rage spell is terrible. All right, I put freeze. Freeze is a little bit better. I hate that card too, especially when people do it defensively. But rage spell, guys, I can't stand it. All right, so those are my top 4 cards: Golem, Mega Knight, Expo, and the rage spell, guys. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think and what I missed. Right, I know there's a few other cards that are annoying. Like I said, I know a lot of people are going to say Hog Rider, and I don't disagree with that. But just to say that it's annoying when he's dropped at the bridge, and that's obviously the most annoying part. But still, Hog Rider decks typically are high skilled. Okay, you have to really be careful. You're going to get chip, but you got to be able to defend. A lot of times they're quick cycle kind of decks, or unless you're playing a big boy Mega Knight kind of Hog Rider decks, which to me those aren't really great decks. Okay, but if you're playing a quick cycle, you have to be able to defend well with those other cards that you have in that deck, whether it's cannon, skeletons, musketeer, right? We're talking about 2.6 and other kind of variations, right? There's Hog EQ, right? There's Hog XE NATO. There's all these different kinds of decks that have quick cycle aspects to them, but you have to be very skilled into being able to defend appropriately to get the elixir and to be able to make sure you're chipping away and working your spells and things like that, guys. So to me, Hog Rider decks are higher skill. Okay, and again, going back to Expo, I'm not saying Expo isn't high skill. I actually think Expo, it is high skill. It's just the thought behind it. Okay, no different than Golem, and Mega Knight is kind of its own world. You know what I mean? I just think it's a low skill card. Just that's plain and simple, right? But to me, Golem decks, Expo, and obviously Rage, I stand by those big time. All right, guys. Anyways, let me know in the comment section down below. Let me know what I missed. I probably missed some, but I think I nailed the high level ones that people complain the most about. So anyways, like I said before, I hope we'll be live streaming and we'll be bringing some new video content tomorrow and onward. So again, if you're not currently subscribed, please consider doing so. Yeah, greatly appreciated. Until the next one, I hope everyone is doing well. Have a great one, and peace out, guys.